Hello, Boris Pravisham here. I'm playing Robot Roller Derby Disco Dodgeball. We're just on a team deathmatch here. I feel I should explain this game because it's new. Not many people play it. It is exactly what its title says. We are robots. We are. Yeah, just block that with the ball and goodbye. There we go. Yeah, we are robots. We are on what counts as roller skates. And, oh, I missed that. It's a fairly unforgiving game. And we are playing dodgeball in a disco. There's no better way to describe it. There's a number of different game modes. This is just team deathmatch. We kill each other a lot. First to 25 wins. There's things like... Oh, I'm going to die. Ooh, how did I not die there? And you can catch to get rid of them. I just exploded there. Actually, I got caught, just as I was talking about it. To catch is quite difficult. You have to get in range. See this ball go that colour? Yeah, I was sitting still. I knew it was going to come. But see how it went my colour? If I was the red team, it would have gone red. And, you know, the same for whatever colour you are. And that means it's in range. It can be picked up. See, it's in range there, and then I've actually got to click to pick it up. Although these neutral balls that are white, you pick them up automatically. You just get extra range if you click. And then when they're flying at you, you can catch them. It is rather difficult. I have practiced it a lot, so as long as I'm either in single player or I have a good connection to a server, at the moment I back myself. Now that I say that, I'm probably going to make a fool of myself and prove myself wrong. But yeah, yeah, that was never going to end well. At the moment, I do back myself to catch balls. Come on, throw it, throw it, throw it, throw it, throw it. Oh. I was giving that bot a chance to prove me wrong and make me look a fool. He didn't take it. Yeah, these are all bots. This is actually a public server that I've created. The way it works is 4 official servers. One East Coast US. There's one in Amsterdam. So that's a Europe one, obviously. There's one in Singapore and one in Tokyo. Missed. Didn't miss that time. Yeah, and I'm playing on the Singapore one at the moment. You can then create your own game or join. I can't catch them because they're the fireballs. That's a power-up that you can pick up. There's like little green power-up boxes that you can roll through. Yeah, and he had that. The fireball means you can't catch it. I thought, yeah, I just sort of rolled into it expecting to catch it. What's this? Demolition Derby. So, see, there's a checkpoint. If you roll through a checkpoint, you get a point. For your team, it's the first to 25. Now, I don't usually go for the checkpoints, and I'm not going to this time. I just sort of did that as a demonstration. Usually, it seems, like, at least if you're playing with people that know what they're doing. Yeah, usually you have one runner. That's what I've seen so far. You'd have one runner, unless you're just sort of on a server where no one cares. Then yeah, people do their own thing. But you have the one runner, and this is 3v3. So the way that I've liked to do it so far, and we eat each other's ball there, is you have one sort of, I guess, enforcer, which is what I'm doing at the moment, which is to track down the leader. Oh, I'm not doing it very well. I can catch that. Yeah. See, even though the ball had bounced and all of that, if it's still the enemy team's colour, you can still pick it up. Yeah, so it was sort of sitting on the ground there, so I could pick it up. Obviously, if I ran into it, I'd be dead, but I picked it up by clicking on it, and it still counts as a catch. Oh. There we go. So, yeah, like I've been doing with a couple of groups. There's some really good groups on here online, and some rather annoying ones. yeah, so I'm sort of doing the enforcer rule, which is to chase down whoever's on the lead, like whoever's got the most points on the opposite team. We're doing horribly here because none of the bots are doing what they should be doing. Yeah, the leader's just sort of wandering around. Actually, no, none of us are on the... Luke is the highest and he's not doing anything. But it doesn't matter, I'm just explaining. Yeah, you have the one enforcer, one person to protect the... there we go. One person to protect the... see, our leader. Yeah, to run alongside them and to try and knock out anyone else doing bad things to them, and then the runner. My job at the moment is just to impede the runner's progress. It's not my favourite of games, this one, but it's still fun. Yeah, when I bought this, I thought it was a little bit of a novelty, I guess. Missed a novelty game. I thought I'd play it for a laugh, but I've put 20 hours into it so far. I'm not particularly good at it, but yeah, I've put 20 hours into it, and I'm not sick of it yet. It's turned out really well, and the developer... It's technically an alpha, but it doesn't really feel it. I'm pretty sure this is pretty much the end product. There's just going to be some cosmetic changes and a few things sort of under the lid. I believe, like things like netcode and that. A chance to improve that. The developer's really good. I believe this has been going since March, January or March, something like that. At least from an official standpoint. Of course, he could have been developing this for ages, but been going since March, and it's now January, and his plan is on the 15th of February to release it properly, which is really... And he sticks to his deadlines. In fact, he more than sticks to his deadlines. Often he does more than what he says. He sort of underestimates what he's going to do, and then delivers more every single time. He makes himself work hard, which is nice. So I believe him when he says it's going to be out on February 15th. What's this one? Team capture the cube. I'll just get rid of Michael first. Missed him. So this one's capture the flag. See, there's... I'm red team. These things like this, they're... Again, just generally on everyday servers... that would have been... yeah, just generally on everyday servers. See, he's going to throw it up to me. With yeah, players that either... see, he's going to throw it. Players that either, don't really know, and I count myself in at that, I'm still learning, or don't care. I found a few of that. I almost caught that just by pure luck. Yeah, then these games like the Capture the Flag, and there's one that's called Hoops, which is pretty much just basketball. They're not that fun when you're doing them sort of free-for-all. No one's working together as a team. Obviously, not everything... I think there's up to 4 teams. Some of them don't... Like, I think Hoops is only 2 teams max, but there's also like free-for-all. But yeah, these games are really good with a team that's trying. Obviously, I never play anything competitively. See, oh no, he just got killed. I never play anything competitively. It's always just for fun. But it is really good when things come off. See, like this guy. Oh, he threw it the wrong way. Stupid bot. Yeah, this is like I was saying earlier when I forgot what I was saying. This is on a public server that I've created. It's just that because I've launched it on the Singapore one, there's very few people. Now I'm going to run in his face and hope he hits me. Yeah, that was intentional. Oh, it didn't work because the bots are a bit stupid. The AI is actually pretty good for the the game, and it states he's got it. Now he should throw it to me. Oh, it deflected. Yeah, the AI is pretty good, and it does do teamwork, things like that. If you look at them, sometimes you can even get them to throw you their ball. You can sort of abuse it. I'm going to win this. Oh no, I didn't. But yeah, they do some silly things, and one of the silly things I've noticed is that if you run straight at a person... Let's see if I can get them to do it. Oh, he's going to throw it. What, did you just drop it? There we go. Oh, damn it. But yeah, if I ran into him, see, he's got our cube at the moment. If I instead of just ran into his face and yeah, got close enough. Come on, throw. Oh, throwing's not the greatest. I'm not going to get that in time. Throw. Oh, you see exactly that. He actually killed someone with the cube. So it's a good way to impede their progress. See, I'll try it here. Oh, he was already in the process of throwing. It's a good way to impede their progress is to make them kill you, because often they then drop the... Whoops. I was oriented wrong. Yeah, I mucked that up. Sorry, team. I thought I was at the wrong place. I just grabbed it, but coincidentally, at the very moment I walked into it, one of my teammates threw the cube to me. There we go. And... Ooh, that was close. So I'm going to jump up here. E is like brake. I don't think many people seem to use the brake, but see, if I just press E, I stop. Obviously, because I'm on wheels, which makes it surprisingly... Excuse me. Hit me. See, he kind of did it then. Anyone there? No. I'm expecting someone to hit me because I'm just running in a straight line. Can hear the balls bouncing. Missed. I get another chance. I won't miss this time. What are you doing? You're throwing it into the roof. And I will get rid of you. Oh, I was hoping the homing would do more than that. So what power up have I got here? A jetpack. Ooh. I can fly for a little bit. Yeah, because it is new. Oh, knock that up. You gonna hit me? No. Oh. Oh, we lost. Yeah, I'm not really playing, so they're kind of down to a man. Yeah, it is new, so there's very few people playing. In fact, at the time I started this, I think worldwide there were 10 people online, and not all of them playing in public servers. Some of them would have been private. Some of them would have just been playing single player, but were marked as online. Oh, I locked that up. This is Team Super Bowl, so you can see the guy over there with the golden ball. The aim is to hold on to that for as long as possible to score points for your team. Obviously my job at this point is simply to hit him and try and get someone on my team to hold it. Yeah, so there's not that many people online. It's new. I expect that to change though. And they're invincible, so I can't hit them yet. Nowhere near. Oh. Yeah. And most of them seem to sort of congregate. Oh, got it. I missed it. Most of them seem to congregate in the American servers, even if they aren't from that region. But, oh no, I tried to block that with the ball. Yeah, so I get some fairly bad lag. That is East Coast US, so that's about 400 milliseconds just generally for me. Which doesn't really matter, say, in Space Engineers. That's where the Land of Nid server is based, in Montreal, so the east coast of Canada. Oh, I should pick that up. Oh, they got it. Oh, that almost got me. That was close. And got it. Whee. Yeah, it doesn't matter as much in Space Engineers because most of the time you're just toiling around. Thank you. Please get rid of them. Toiling around, you know, welding, stuff like that doesn't really matter. In a game like this, it does. It's too close. Because obviously it's difficult to aim. I have gotten quite used to it though. You know, it is a skill that one acquires when you live in Australia. You get really used to judging lag. Oh, I mucked that up. You get used to judging lag and how far ahead you have to aim, that sort of thing. I've even got to the point where I can readjust on the fly. So if my connection changes in speed, I can I can work it out. It is a bit difficult in this because sometimes they're rubber banding, and you know the netcode's not the greatest, and I would never expect it to be perfect. You know, that's just a fundamental problem with the internet that can't really be fixed. Is lag. I mean, not without spending billions and billions of dollars to get some really good lines. Whoops, I didn't mean to throw that. But even then, there would still be lag. It just happens. Please give it to me, thank you. Yeah, so I've gotten used to it, but I obviously can't play anywhere near as well. This is a Singapore server, so it's reasonably close to me, at least in comparison. And oh no. But yeah, as I said, there's very few people that play in their own regions, even if there are players that would normally play on the Singapore server. Whose team is it? Yes. Oh, this is a do or die kind of a situation, and I'm terrible at them under pressure. Nope, like that. I panicked. Yeah, even people tend to not play in their region. They seem to just congregate in the US one, because that's where most of the players are, so it makes sense. But yeah, I do have to put up with some pretty awful lag. What's this? Team elimination. This is my favourite one. You don't respawn unless someone catches. So, like, it's actual dodgeball. If you get hit, you're out until someone catches and brings you back in. If you're all out, then you win. If you get the other team all out, block that, kill him, and I'm gonna get killed here. Got it. Yeah, I think I was the only one left there. Yeah. Yeah, and if all the other team die, then I'm gonna die. Yeah, so now I sit out and just hope one of them either catches or wins. I think it's all down to Sean. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Sean. You caught me back and got me back in. That's quite rare. And we won because of it. So now we've got 2 points because we've won 2 rounds, and the aim is to win 5 rounds. This is my favorite game mode. Got it. Because it's pure. That and hoops. I really like hoops. Hoops is really good if you've got a team working together. You've got people, you've organised sort of positions, and it can be really quite fun. I think my least favourite ones are the Golden Ball, the one that we did last, as well as the Demolition Derby, the checkpoint one. I'm not as big a fan of them, but mostly because I guess I have the roles that you get left with if you're not good at anything else. And I'll see if I can catch. No. It's counterintuitive. You're used to, if the ball bounces, then you can no longer catch it. That's just a general rule across many different sports, but in this one, if it's still highlighted, you can still catch it. Oh no, no, I thought you had a ball. Okay, that's alright. What's happening here? And oh, thank you to whoever that was. Am I by myself? Okay, so it's me versus those two, and it's Scott. I'm gonna jump up. Being in the air is both a... I like being in the air, like doing big jumps and floating. I feel with human players, they, especially better ones, they can predict that, because you can't change movement while you're in the air. Which I really like. It's not like a lot of games where you can sort of adjust. Ooh, no! I don't like being in these little corners because you get ricochets back and forward. There we go. Yeah, you can't change direction, so when you're in the air, this is team score battle, so it's all about trick shots. Try and get as many trick shots to score as many points. We've got to get to 2,500. I think this will be the last game. I haven't been keeping score. But I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, missed that. Goodbye. Yeah. In this one, I've found so far, like your normal kill, just a normal straight out two people on the ground, that sort of thing. And oh, I missed that. Caught. You can have that. There we go. Yeah, your normal kill is just 50 points. But all you have to do before you kill someone is a little tiny boop in the air, and that's counted as a mid-air shot. Oh, I didn't get it there. And that doubles your points, so that's up to 100. Oh. Yeah, and then you can do a whole bunch of other things. So there's like the helicopter, which is just a 360. Oh, that almost worked too. I'm gonna actually try and get one. There. Okay, who am I aiming for? I could have got him then. I'm actually going to spin all the way around, and there we go. It was worth it. It's 800 points there. I actually had to shorten my name in the... you can change profile on the way your character looks and all that sort of stuff. There's more of that coming at release. See, there's a lot of the things that are coming in the next month in development terms are mostly cosmetic by the looks of it. So things like character customizations and things like that. The sort of thing that a fully fleshed out game should have. At the moment they're fairly limited. But they're still there, and one of the options is to change your in-game name to be different to your Steam name. Which I had to do because my name was too long and I couldn't see my points. Especially when there's like your level number and host after it. I just realized I've got 38 levels. I guess I'm weird in that I don't want to progress. I don't like getting good at a game. I like the feeling of not having any clue of what to do. And by good at a game I merely mean experienced, you know, because it doesn't matter if you're naturally untalented. If you've got a bit of practice, then you're going to be better than someone who doesn't. And yeah, I like being with noobs. I like learning a game and just mucking around, not taking anything seriously. And for that matter, I found the one real problem I've had with this is that there's a few people that have been around since the start of the development, and they've got like the most I've come across so far is 180 levels, which must have taken, you know, months and months of work. The majority of the development time, I'm assuming. There we go. And they're just miles ahead above everyone else. And it just makes for a horrible game. You know, even if they're completely nice people and all well-intentioned, if they're so far above you, or even the opposite, I'm sure they're not having the greatest game, where they're just killing people non-stop. There's no competition, unless they're, you know, sadists. Tried to catch that then. There we go. Well, that's all for today. I did say we were only going to have one more. I'll probably play this in multiplayer at some point. I might continue single player. I'm really enjoying this game. It's rather addictive. So, goodbye. Thank you for watching.